Welcome back to the WHHI News. Hey, guess what? There is a great program in Bluffton. It's at the Bluffton Boys and Girls Club. It's called Boys to Men and also Passport to Manhood. I have two of the gentlemen here who volunteer to work on Boys to Men. We have Michael Crom and Al Couper, who has been doing this, by the way, for 17 years. Thank you for all those years. What is Boys to Men? Who wants to start?
It's a program to take boys. We started 8 years old, work up to about 11 with our group. Passport to Manhood picks it up from there. And our goal is to give these young boys options and training and ideas of how they can function at a higher level and be more respectful, to be more successful, and to mature as they go from this early age of 8 all the way up into their teenage years. So they're facing some interesting times ahead.
Absolutely, and you know, those are some skills that you don't get to learn at school or at home sometimes, or it just doesn't filter through. Right. So with volunteers, you said you have how many people, over 20 in the Boys to Men program?
We have 25.
25,
yeah.
I mean, that's amazing to me. And how many volunteers are working with a
7.
women? And that's good because it's enough mentors, because I bet you become mentors, do you not, to these young men, to really work with the kids in a smaller group or when you break up into groups.
Right.
All right, here we go. I'm going to ask you, what kinds of things are you teaching?
My favorite is memory, but self-esteem. We get into hygiene and health. Lots.
Bullying.
Oh, bullying.
How to deal with bullies. They're
Getting
around.
along with the females.
Oh, how to treat women nicely.
Right.
We like that part, believe me.
Right.
And it is important. And you know what? I have to share that I had a young person come to my house once who never knew to help out a little bit or say thank you. But it's just because she had never been taught. No one ever said to her, hey, you know, it might be a good idea. So you're equipping these young men with skills that will really help to make their lives better. And I want to thank you. How many times, 17 years, you've worked with a lot of young men over that time. Has anyone ever come up to you and said thank you, or you really made a difference?
Yeah, lots of times. And it gives you kind of a warm feeling.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Is that why you continue to keep doing this year after year? Do you get tired?
I don't do it to get
Jazzed up or
appreciated.
anything, yeah.
No, I do it, and I think Michael does too. We're both religious guys. We're both Christian, and I think that comes through in the way we teach. But these are the future of this country, and you know, I believe that we were placed on earth to make the place a little bit better, and if we can help these young men make the world a little bit better, bingo.
Well, you know, I have to say thank you for that, and thank you to you too, Michael. What else do you want people to know about the program and how important it is? Is there anything you want to make sure you let people know about?
These young people are just like you and I, except they have so much more ahead of them. They don't know what they should be doing yet.
And that can be scary, can it not?
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
You know, and when you get them into an honest moment, none of them are as confident as they portray. And so we want to make sure that adults are treating them all with respect so that they can give it back. And they should always be looking, all adults, to how can we mentor young people, boys and girls, so that we can raise up a better America, better Bluffton, better Hilton Head.
Absolutely. And you know, it's interesting, I had mentioned to you before, according to a lot of studies, sociological studies or whatever, mentors make an incredible difference in at-risk young people's lives. So who knows, over 17 years, how many people you have really made the outcome of where they end up so much better. And that's fantastic, even if you never do hear anything, right?
That's right. Last year, I had a young boy in my small group, and he was probably my most difficult person for sitting still, for listening, for doing anything we asked. And on the very last session, he runs up and gives me a hug and thanks me, and I could not believe it. What a difference from beginning to end.
Good for you.
Yeah.
You know, we're out of time already. I can't believe it. But again, we want to let people know Boys to Men is a program, also Passport to Manhood at the Boys and Girls Club in Bluffton. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
You got it.
And that's going to do it for this edition of the Hilton Head Island WHHI-TV News. I'm McNair. We'll see you the next time.